Nobody likes bullies. Listen, if you're a bully and you're watching this, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else, bro. I want to take a quick trip down memory lane. Bully Beatdown was an amazing show that aired in 2009. It was hosted by Jason Mayhem Miller. Essentially, what it did was it pit bullies against professional mixed martial artists for a chance to win $10,000. Now, the money they would receive would be based on their performance in these various challenges. I believe this is season 2, episode 6. It aired in 2009. I mean, this is a time when UFC wasn't even completely a household name, right? So when we saw this on MTV, I could speak from my perspective. This was a whole different level of excitement to get to see MMA on MTV. Now you see the UFC everywhere, right? You look to your left, there's the UFC. You look to your right, there's the UFC. The UFC is everywhere, and it's exciting that it is that way. But back then, the UFC was not that big, and not to mention, seeing a bully get his ass kicked is always a pleasure as well. So we love that. Let's get straight into it.
It's Bully Beatdown time. This week, a down-home Nebraska bully.
He's the wacky guy. I love Jason Mayhem Miller comes in on a rope, flies to the top of the octagon. I mean, this is some 2009 wild shit right here. You got the red stripe going through the head and everything.
Little Timmy has a big problem.
Colt shows up at a...
Oh no. When the bully starts out with a trap flex though, you know the episode's gonna be crazy.
Choking me out with my own headphone cables.
All right, that's not funny, and I feel bad for laughing, but that's a unique bully tactic. He choked him with his headphone cable. I mean, now he wouldn't have to worry about that with the whole, AirPod thing, right?
His name is Colt, and he's a Nebraska redneck with a bad attitude.
I'm muscular, I'm strong, and I'm not nice.
That's great. He let you know from the bat. What I love about a good bully, though, and a good bully's a good bully. He goes, I'm not nice. As if there was some kind of misconception that would lead you to believe that maybe this guy's actually a good guy. Listen, I like beating on people. I'm a nice guy, though. Nah, not with Cody, whatever his name is. What's his name? Colby? What's his name? He looks like a Colby. What's your name? His name's Colt. All right, he's a Colt. All right, let's see who he's going to end up fighting now.
MMA fighter that Numbnuts Colt had agreed to get in the cage against. It's time for a good old-fashioned Nebraska kicking. Yeah!
I have a really big issue with this guy, Colt. He's from Nebraska. Giant jock.
The shades, man. The shades. This guy is a walking epitome of what it is to be a bully. We're talking about shades. We're talking about trap flexes. We're talking about the bicep flex. This guy is a walking, caricature of what a bully would be.
He's come all the way across the United States, landed here, and now he's making my life crap. Shows up at a party I'm DJing at, deciding to pick some trouble, nudging me, embarrassing me, choking me out with my own headphone cables. I love DJing at parties, but I don't do it anymore because Colt's always around. He found himself getting really comfortable pushing me around. Maybe it's just because I'm a little bit smaller than him. I mean, he's got 85 pounds on me.
If you're watching this and you're a younger guy, listen to me. Don't be this guy. If you have 85 pounds on a guy and you find yourself wanting to bully somebody, understand that it's stemming from something that's deeper inside you. Could be the size of your penis, which is a personal problem. You got to deal with that. It also could be the fact that maybe your home life is horrible. Because that typically with bullies, what you'll see is that their home life is really, really bad. Whether it's an alcoholic parent, an abusive parent, it's always something that stems from the house, unfortunately. And they sort of externalize that onto the world. And this is what you're seeing here.
I really, really want my confidence back, and I feel like this is the only way it will happen. So please, grab the best MMA fighter you've got and kick his ass.
Tell me, man, how long has this been going on?
It's been going on for about a year. This guy in his fake spray-on tan, messing with me 24/7, kicking me over coffee tables, strangling me with my own headphones.
He loves to bring up the headphones. I love it. I love it. I love it. AirPods 2021.
What are you hoping to accomplish out of this whole thing?
I'm hoping to get my self-confidence back. And I'm hoping to see Colt get his ass handed to him.
Look at the fan base. It's just corn-eating Midwestern folks, no offense. That's sort of indicative of what you would have seen as a UFC fan back in 2009.
Let's see what the Nebraska badass has to say.
Push it. Knock that out. I'm a big boy. I'm muscular, I'm strong, and I'm not nice. If you get on the wrong side of me, I will run you down. What you gonna do, Mayhem? Huh?
This can't be real. No one behaves like this. And he's not muscular. He's like he has like a dad bod at 21 years old. There's no striations, there's no vascularity. Average body at best.
The DNA you're bringing, it's real man DNA. I need to spread that around to all these kids, especially Timmy.
He wants to spread his DNA around to other men.
The thing that the MMA world doesn't understand is they all think they're tough. Okay, the guy that I would be worried about is me. Wait till this baby comes get you. He doesn't know anything about me. I'm gonna come out, hit this guy so hard he tastes his own balls.
Ah, it's a good one. I'm gonna hit him so hard he tastes his own balls. I'm stealing that one. Oh, it's good.
I'll tell you I'm preparing for this fight. Going to the bar, drinking some beers, hitting the gym 5 days a week, sitting on my couch.
When people from other countries talk about Americans, this is what they're talking about. This guy Colt is Budweiser's primary demographic.
Do you consider yourself a bully?
No, I don't consider myself a bully. I'm a leader.
Why?
Because bullies pick on people for no reason. I pick on people to teach them what they lack in life and where they can be stronger.
This is what his dad did to him. I can tell you right now. I'm going to psychoanalyze him. I'm going to profile him, Quantico style. This guy was abused by his dad, wasn't loved properly. Maybe it was a hard-nosed kind of love, quote unquote. But for sure, this guy Colt was neglected as a kid. You can see it in his eyes. And what he's doing is, like I sort of suggested before, is he's perpetuating his own suffering unto the people around him that he deems as being lesser than. Primary example of bad parenting.
It's time for me to introduce Tiny Tim to his not-so-tiny professional fighter. I know you've been dealing with Colt's crap for years. You think a Colt 45 is tough? Wait till he meets my AK-47. This is Tony Kryptonite Lopez. Tony Lopez going to town! Standing 6'5" and weighing 205 pounds. He's a current.
This dude's the real deal. Tony Lopez, 6'5", fights at 205, has fought at heavyweight. I mean, this guy Colt is in for a tough night.
King of the Cage heavyweight and light heavyweight champion. With an outstanding professional record of 15-2.
Hey, Cole, I'm about ready to read redneck.
Tony, Timmy, Tony. Look, I'm gonna go check, make sure.
Timmy with the V-neck, baby. Timmy with the V-neck and the Beatles do. The Beatles haircut.
You guys get acquainted.
So, what's going on?
Well,
This reminds me of the movie with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. What an odd couple.
this guy is screwed with my life. One time I was spinning, he came into the party, pushed me over a coffee table. He choked me out with my own headphones, actually.
He brings up the headphone situation again. Now, there's nothing to laugh about. I'm just saying. The AirPods came out in 2018, whenever they came out, and Timmy was just like, Jesus, finally a cordless headphone. You know, the PTSD this poor kid had to endure.
Wrapped the cord around my neck and just pulled on it. Left a big scar for a while.
I'll pay him back for that.
I want Colt to feel the way I felt when he was ragdolling me.
That won't be a problem. I'll make sure he feels that. In front of everybody.
Please do ragdoll him in his fake tan.
I'll make him look like a little bitch. You see me?
I'll be cheering you on.
All right.
Oh, snap. What up? You made it. You gonna do this?
Damn right I'm gonna do this.
Yeah? It's gonna go down?
It's gonna go down.
I gotta say, you're a lot less talkative than you normally are.
I'm gonna give you a show.
Anyone who's fought before knows what's going through this guy's mind. He's self-doubting himself. There's cameras, there's studio lights on him, and now he's having to face the reality that he's gonna have to go against a guy who's a trained fighter. So this guy's in his pants, and for good reason. I mean, this guy has little to no experience, and he's about to fight a professional who's 15-2, who's 6'5".
All right, man. Good luck out there.
He's got that nervous smile like, I'm gonna get murdered.
Colt is a 6 foot tall, 212 pound.
Now, it has Colt as being heavier. I just want to say this as a disclaimer. Tony Lopez fights at 205. He probably walks in at 225. Colt walks in at a chubby 212. He probably has some good farmer strength, but nothing like Tony Lopez.
You don't want to say anything to him now that you got a chance right here in my cage?
Enjoy your stay on the stretcher.
Ho, ho, ho. So we're about to get it going, and Timmy's one-liner is actually pretty brutal, and you can see it in Colt's eyes. He wants to strangle Timmy for sure, but there's another element. It's the element of suggestion, and it's the situation where Timmy's saying, you're gonna enjoy your long stay on the stretcher, and Colt is now thinking about the potential of him being taken out on a stretcher and what that entails. Really good move by Timmy. I don't think it was intended to work that effectively, but Colt is definitely worried right now.
I ask you one last time. You sure you want to do this?
Let's get it done.
Okay, I think there's nothing left to be said here. Big John?
Well, he can't back out now. He looked like a complete punk. He has to back up all the that he talked, all the big mouth and all the tough guy stuff, all the picking on Timmy, all the headphone strangulations, the 2x4, the bar stool. Now you got to answer to Tony Kryptonite Lopez.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's go. This guy definitely wrestled. He took a pretty good head inside shot. He's looking to cut the corner now and create an angle on Tony Lopez. But it's going to be hard. It seems like Tony has a really good whizzer and he's pressuring the head really well too. Let's see how this unfolds.
Uh-oh, look at this. Looks like somebody wrestled in Nebraska. Shut him down. Go to his back. Go to his back. Go to his back off this. Oh, what the hell? Oh, no. The farmer. boy choke. He's getting him with the farm boy choke. Oh, no. Oh, schoolyard farm boy.
That's $1,000 for Timmy Colt. Suck it, buddy. Incredibly fun to see that now. That was called, we used to call it a farm choke or a farm boy choke. Now they call it more like a bulldog choke, but very effective whenever you can get that exposure. Now there's a risk in it. If you don't get the strangle, the guy can take your back. But I don't think Tony Lopez was worried about, little old Colt taking his back.
Take him down. Take him down. Snap his head down. Get a guillotine all day. Let's go. Take him down. Big takedown. Big takedown. No. Oh. Oh, no. Don't snap his arm. Oh, no. Oh, no, the arm is not supposed to go that way. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't got insurance for this. Oh, yuck. See how he's wrenching on his arm? Oh, I'm going to vomit.
Oh, another $1,000 for my man Timmy. Now that was a brutal Kimura. I mean, I didn't agree with the takedown attempt on Tony's part, but that's neither here nor there. He's not worried about this guy at all. So he took the risk. He went for the Kimura. He demoralized this guy to such an extent that the guy didn't even tap out on his foot. He tapped down on his own hip. This dude wants out. Probably exhausted, completely demoralized. What a pleasure to watch this, right? This is great. This is what we want to see happen to bullies.
Let's get a few more dollars out of him. Bro, now choke. Hey, look for the guillotine after you get your leg free. Watch. Let's see an armbar. Let's see an armbar out of this.
Another $1,000 for my man. Not the prettiest armbar, right? Let's be honest. It was a neon belly transition to the armbar. It was a little sloppy. It was a lot of space, and the finishing mechanics were a little weird. But that's neither here nor there. It's another $1,000 for my man Timmy. Let's go.
Go ahead, snap him down, quick. We don't got much time left. Oh man, let's see the guillotine. Let's see something. Oh yeah, go ahead, farm boy, choke him again. Yeah. Oh no.
Another $1,000 with the 4K. Crazy. Got him with a straight rear strangle without the hooks in. Zero control, none really needed. Very, very impressive. Reminds me of Hoist Gracie versus Ken Shamrock, UFC 1. That's for all the old school MMA fans out there.
The next round.
My guy is just like hanging out. Let's go. Hey, take him down off the fence.
Oh, he's not even trying to defend. It's a wrap. He fell into the fetal position. Look at him. That's embarrassing. That's a man being broken by another man, and that's exactly why we're doing this video right now.
Get up! What about the insta-raid?
Oh, he's just choking him. Really, really emasculating. And coming from a person who really does this to another man, right? Strangling other men like Timmy and making them feel lesser than. This has to be really rewarding for Timmy. Sitting outside the cage, watching Colt get completely embarrassed.
Oh, no. Kick his arm. Oh.
Damn, so the bully gets away with $1,000. We wanted to see Timmy get all 5K, but listen, we have the stand-up round coming up next. The armbar was close, but there just wasn't enough time on the clock. Let's see how Colt does against Tony Lopez in what would be considered Tony Lopez's strength, right? Tony is primarily a striker, so this should be really, really interesting.
Hit him. Yeah. To the body. Oh. To the body. Another one. To the body. All to the body. Oh my.
Good job. That was brutal.
That was a liver scandal.
That's it. The victim, Timmy, gets 5K straight away. That was a straight knockout. That was way more vicious than I thought it was going to be. So hopefully that humbled this guy Colt a little bit because he needed it. Really came out strong with push kicks to the body, really strong body shots, and then really started to clean house with uppercuts and hooks to the head.
All right, look, you got tapped out 4 times in the first round. Didn't make it through the first 30 seconds of the second round, but you made yourself $1,000. The other $9,000 goes right over to my buddy DJ Timmy. All right, you kind of got to taste your own medicine. Is there anything you want to say to him now? That all this is over and done with?
Yeah, it's over. I just hope you learned something from it. Yeah.
The logic. He gets his ass kicked, and he hopes Timmy learned from the ass kicking that he endured. What?
Be a stronger man. You get some balls. Hey, Colt. Timmy here has my number. If anything else comes up, he's just gonna give me a call. We don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen.
Shut your mouth. You just got emasculated in front of all of America, and you're still running your mouth? I wonder what he does today. Like, what would Colt do? He probably sells pens, right? Nebraska's #1 big salesman.
Shaking on out, man. Good times, good times. Good done.
All right, that's been a trip down memory lane. I haven't seen that show since probably 2009 when it aired. So it was really, really crazy for me to see kind of where MMA was at the time. Such a different era, and to see how far the sport has come, not just from a technical perspective. You see the tap out t-shirts, you see the red stripe in the hair. It was completely a different culture back then than what it is now. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment below. Let me know if you'd like to see me cover the show in the future. I plan on doing a whole different variety of things on this channel. Remember to leave a like, it helps the algorithm. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I'm doing a lot of work on there as well. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys with another video later this week.